Well, indeed, we are going to jump straight to the heavyweight category. Siarhei, Karneyeu for the Ukraine Otamans at heavy. So as suspected, that has been taken off the card tonight. The middleweight clash between Dmitro Mitrofanov and Carlos Ozan. And there will be a reason for that. Well, indeed, we are going to jump straight to the heavyweight category. Siarhei, Karneyeu for the Ukraine Otamans at heavy. So as suspected, that has been taken off the card tonight. The middleweight clash between Dmitro Mitrofanov and Carlos Ozan. And there will be a reason for that. It's a reason that I don't have within my information at the moment. So we go straight to heavy, making this a 4 out of a possible 5 bouts. Of the Italia team Thunder. That was a win on points in this season, in week 4. Going back to the 2011-2012 season. Funny enough, for the Los Angeles Matadors. Took a win on points against Kriyankal Sukhum, Ramzan Akhmedov and Rafael Duarte Lima. Those are the numbers for Facundo. Solis. Nothing on the WSB rankings to speak of. As I said, he's making his debut here tonight. That's the man with the experience.
Señoras, señores, llegamos así al final de este cruce entre Argentina y Ucrania. Categoría pesado, división 91 kilos.
Final here tonight, as I say, with that
5 rounds y se enfrentan
middleweight bout
en el rincón rojo.
And you will notice, of course, many of the judges, when they are not on the scoring system, they are indeed acting as referees. So they rotate. 10-point must system, scoring system in place.
Segundos afuera.
Is a heavyweight bout, 91 kilograms, between Facundo Solis of the Argentinian Condors, and he takes on Siarhei Karneyeu. Karneyeu on paper looks absolutely golden. Comes to this with a height advantage, but Argentinians have come to this not looking to lie down and to take an emphatic win. They've already done that in terms of team performance, so they will put a win on the board. But what will be the outcome of this clash? between Solis and Karneyeu.
La cabeza, top, top. La cabeza, arriba. Up, hey.
So our referee, Mr. Madfua, going to have his handful here. Solis trying to bring the action.
No holding, no holding.
Well, Solis now going to the clinch quite early on in this, and that's a bit of a worry. Considerable height advantage he's giving away. Now, is this Karneyeu starting to reverse the momentum? Solis looks at the opening like he could handle this. But as the round has drawn on and the pace has settled, well, it's a count. It's a body shot that did it. Karneyeu has sent Solis to the canvas. Well, that was a surprise. I really didn't see that coming. He's not happy, Solis, to continue, but Karneyeu now looking to finish this. 10-second clapper, he won't do it in this round. Be interesting to see in the replay how that happened.
Stop.
And Solis saying to the corner that he doesn't understand what happened. So in the tail of the tape, let's see what the story was. Well, some good exchanges, and actually Solis did try and bring it roughhouse style-y. But Karneyeu, well, that experienced, well, a man that's beaten Clemente
Segundos
Russo
afuera.
doesn't come to
Segundo
this
round.
without a plan. And yet, unanimous decision in favour of Siarhei Karneyeu. So round two of this final bout here at heavyweight. Siarhei Karneyeu takes on Solis Facundo.
La cabeza arriba.
And Facundo starting to just feel a little bit overwhelmed. Still banging out the shots. But Karneyeu, the experienced fighter here, just controlling centre ring, making Facundo really work for everything. Gets tagged there by Facundo. Well, marching on relentlessly. Karneyeu starting to put a little bit more heat on the shots.
No holding.
I have to say, so far it's been good work from Solis. He looks a little bit ungainly, but the results are getting through, and the work rate's been good. Karneyeu always in control, always behind the wheel, there's no doubt about that, but it's a really good performance from the Argentinian.
No holding.
Solis just asking the referee what he means by break. He's not holding on. And this is turning into a real tango. Coming to the end of round 2. Both fighters dishing it out. Karneyeu has the edge, he's in control. Nonetheless, Facundo Solis, well, fighting a very, very good bout. I think the judges will see that still in favour of Karneyeu. Yeah, and Solis really in finding himself in a different league. Good performance, a lot of heart, but Karneyeu definitely behind the wheel in this. Oh, and a mixed bag there in favour of Solis. 10-9, 10-9 from 2 judges, and the third one in favour of Karneyeu. Well, that's interesting. And the gentleman talking to Karneyeu on the Ukrainian team is a man that I spent many hours talking to in Almaty in Kazakhstan at the World Championships 2013. Was of course an advisor with coach Valentin Sobolyevsky to the Ukrainian team. And, we spent a good time talking many things, including some of the best Belarusian kickboxers to emerge. And he's complaining, Solis, and that's never a good sign. Getting straight back to work. Karneyeu. Solis just running into Karneyeu. Solis is complaining that he's being pushed down with his elbow, but Karneyeu trying to work cleanly.
No holding. No holding. Head up.
He's just throwing big bombs now. Marching forward, trying to close Karneyeu down, not give him any room, but he's paying the price. Solis is being warned to keep his head up, but in order to get in, he's got to go down, and he's getting punished here. Good left hand from Karneyeu, caused problems there for Solis.
No holding. No holding.
Solis taking the shots now, taking bigger hits. Strong round for Karneyeu. And at this range,
No holding.
Solis not really giving himself enough room to operate. And at round 3, he's just looking a little bit worse for wear, and this could be a case of another fighter gassing out here tonight. Karneyeu teeing him up for even bigger shots. We know Karneyeu
No holding. No.
has probably got the stoppage power. All his wins in WSB have been on points.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
But he's hit Solis very cleanly. And there's a warning 1-point deduction for the head. Solis dissatisfied with that. But the action continues. Solis always got a puncher's chance. There's a lot of heat on those shots, but Karneyeu landing his own there. And again, the combination's tighter, the combination's slicker, and when he's got room to move, well, Karneyeu looking very good and finishing very strongly. So, a chance to visit the action. The cleaner work from Karneyeu. No lack of aggression from Facundo Solis, but getting tagged as he comes in on the ropes. Karneyeu punishes at range. And again, this is a case of the bull juxtaposing the matador. So after that round, well,
segundos afuera.
all judges in favour
Cuarto
of
round.
Karneyeu. There's a warning on the card for Facundo Solis, and he's just itching to get back to the action. But round 4, the penultimate round, 4 out of 5 here in this heavyweight final. We lost the middleweights, and for information, just check on the WSB website. We'll find out what happened to the two fighters, Carlos Ozan and Dmitro Mitrofanov. And of course, you can follow all things WSB on Twitter, on YouTube, on Flickr, and on Facebook. I'm Will Vanders, and you're watching the WSB. Round 8, Season 4. The Argentinian Condors taking on the Otamans. Now, is that a slip? Well, time. Referee's not happy. And he's not happy, Solis. He was allowed that little rest period where there was time out. Big bomb there, the right hand lands. And Karneyeu turning his man on the ropes. And it's been a desperate affair really for Facundo Solis, especially in the last 2 rounds. Gets tagged again with the right hand, but he's absolutely causing havoc in there. And even Karneyeu is just amazed at the fearlessness and the sheer energy which Facundo Solis is bringing to this. Trots off for a bit and comes back. Oh, good left hook there from Karneyeu. Oh, Karneyeu tees him up for the right hand. And Solis absolutely desperate. And Karneyeu is being asked not to push his man down. On the bell, the writing may well be on the wall for Facundo Solis. It's a good performance from Karneyeu against a very difficult and awkward fighter. There's no doubt about that. It will make no difference to the final outcome because 3 wins are already secured and on the board for the Argentinian Condors.
Segundos afuera.
There's the judges, they
Quinto
find in favour of
y último
Karneyeu.
round.
Judge A, Judge B, Judge C. It's 10-9, 10-9 across the board in favour of the Ukrainian. Well, the bell's gone and he's still on his stool. And that's an indication of the hard time that Facundo Solis has given Siarhei, Karneyeu. So they just wait for the referee to be happy that the ring is in order. So the final round, in the final bout, round 5, it's the heavyweight division, 91 kilos. Facundo Solis of the Argentinian Condors and Siarhei Karneyeu. Well, he's eased off the pressure just a little bit, Facundo Solis.
No holding, no.
But the only way you can do anything meaningful is to be right into the space of Karneyeu. Karneyeu still working well. Needs to finish strongly to impress the judges. Facundo Solis absolutely desperate to do something meaningful here, but he's getting boxed. Karneyeu still summoning up enough energy to outpoint Solis, even at this late stage. We're over halfway through round 5, and both fighters look absolutely beat. But still he keeps coming forward, Facundo Solis. Just a minute left in round 5. And it is without a doubt Siarhei Karneyeu's bout. Solis taking big shots. The right hand of Karneyeu going through the guard, rocking his head back there. An absolute frustration, coupled with exhaustion. Solis goes back to the job at hand. An almost unwilling participant gets tagged by an uppercut there. So the 10-second clapper marking the end of the round, and no one will welcome that, I would venture, more happily and more readily than Facundo Solis. Well, what a roughhouse. And what a raggedy match that turned out to be. But interesting nonetheless. Good performance from Karneyeu. And he'll take the win across the 5. Just a chance to revisit the difficult proposition that Facundo Solis presented here. I mean, it was, yeah, a relentless performance from Solis. But a huge effort and a brave effort for the Argentinians by Solis. He never let up So we'll hear the official verdict, but I think it will be in favour of the only win tonight for the Ukrainian Condors. Ukrainian Otamans, my bad.
Fallo de la pelea. La decisión es unánime. El señor Enrico Licini de Italia colocó en su puntaje 45-49. El señor Jorge Kennedy de Brasil puntuó 45-49. El señor Clemente Carrillo de Ecuador puntuó 44-50. Es ganador de este combate Rincón Azul de Ucrania, Siarhei, Karneyeu.
So I think that was always going to be the result. Siarhei Karneyeu for the Otamans has taken the win. And that was a tough day in the office. Nevertheless, a win is a win. So they did cause the upset. Had an evening of argy-bargy, to be sure. That's the judges' final results: 45-49, 45-49, 44-50. Italy, Brazil, France.